What is going on, you guys? Welcome to today's video. We are in the 2020 STI right now. We're doing some night driving. Got the GoPro on and wanted to make this video because it's not really, anything too big of a deal or important, but it's something that I did think about and I wanted to talk about with you guys. So as you can tell by the title of this video, before buying this STI, I was considering buying a Civic Type R. Now, at the dealership that I bought this STI from, there was a pre-owned 2018 Honda Civic Type R. It had 17,000 miles and it was selling for about 31,000 and some change. So there's a couple grand difference between the Type R and the STI right there off the bat. But the STI was brand new. The Type R had 17K on it already. And before I got my WRX, I really wanted a Type R. And I never got the chance to really sit in one and drive it, see what all the fuss was about with that car, because when that car first came out, I mean, everybody was talking about it. Lots of people liked it, lots of people did not. I personally like the car a lot. I think it looks really good. Not the biggest fan of the wheels, especially with how big they are. I would have definitely put some 18-inch wheels as soon as I bought that car. But the whole point of this video is why I didn't go with the Type R. And to be honest, I feel like I would have been happy with it. It's just my whole point is, would I have been happy with that car 5 years from now? So right now, I'm 22, about to be 23, March 30th, so at the end of this month. So I was thinking about, I really like the Civic Type R. The interior is so nice. The shifter was really nice. I really love how it had 3 different drive modes and had adaptive, like the dampeners were adaptive, so it would get stiffer or softer depending on what drive mode you were on. I wish the STI had that. I really feel like it should. It probably will have that in the next gen STI. This only has like the intelligent, sport, and sport sharp. I really wish that this got stiffer or softer depending on what drive mode you were in as well. But thumbs down to Super on that one and thumbs up for the Type R on that. But I started to think about, I've heard good things about the seats, but I was about the Type R seats for daily driving. I really like these base STI seats. I don't know how I would have been daily driving the Type R and sitting in those really aggressive, really highly bolstered bucket seats that it comes in. So that was one thing. The other thing is, I'm not the biggest fan of the rear end of the Type R. Don't get me wrong, the front end looks so good. It looks really nice and aggressive, really wide fenders. I love the headlights, all LEDs. Front end of the Type R is absolutely amazing, but the back end, it just looks like a regular Civic with a big spoiler on it, like an STI spoiler on it. So that, I was like, I don't know about that. So I wasn't really in love with the rear end. And if I'm gonna be dropping that much amount of money, I kind of want to be in love with the way the car looks all around. So that was another thing. The next reason why I did not get the Type R was, I can see myself driving it now, but do I see myself driving this car 5 years from now? And I know some older people, older than me, own the car, but like, it just doesn't look like that mature of a car. People say it looks like a Hot Wheels. It looks like something like a racer would drive and stuff like that. And I totally agree. And some people might not agree with me on that. Some people might. But just like how just loud and aggressive the car is, it just gives off this vibe like the STI looks so much more mature than the Type R, in my opinion. Like, it looks so much more subtle, simple, mature. You still got the nice big bright Brembo brakes and the big wing, but it all flows together, versus the Type R, just like bam. Like, it's just so, it looks so childish, so kiddish to me. So I could definitely see myself driving it now, but I don't know about a couple years from now. I don't know if I'd be like, I want something else. Like, I'm not really feeling the way the car looks. But yeah, I wanted to tell you guys, before this, I was thinking about a Type R. And I went to go look at the Type R. It was a red one, by the way, which I would have loved to get a red one and put some white wheels on it if that was, what the route that I was gonna go with, but I got the STI instead. I went to go test drive it. It was nice, it was quick, but it wasn't like, holy crap, like, this really impressed me. Like, I feel like everyone hyped it up a lot more than, and I know the Type R would probably beat this in a race, but how often am I going to be racing other STI? I have yet to race anybody in this car. I have yet to race anybody whatsoever in this car. This is my daily driver. I'm chilling, I'm cruising. How often am I banging gears and racing down the highway with other people? I don't care if the Type R is faster, 0 to 6. It's not all about performance. And I hope that's something that you guys can understand. It's also about practicality. It's also about the fact that this is all-wheel drive. I like that. I kind of am a bigger fan of a sedan versus the hatchback. So it's not all about just track time and performance. I mean, how often am I going to actually be driving the car to the point where I'm going to feel those little differences in performance in 0 to 60s and stuff like that? I think that's something that a lot of people comment on in my videos and don't understand that it's not all about that to me. It's about just the car itself, how it looks, and you know, the interior and stuff like that. I personally think this interior is nice. I like the dash. I like the gauges and all that stuff. I love the seats. I love heated seats. Type R doesn't have heated seats. I freaking love my heated seats. I just turned it off because I was getting super hot, but I was just using it right now. I love that. I love that for my girlfriend also. And another thing is, I don't know. I already have a Civic. Why would I get another Civic? That was another thing, even though they're two completely different cars. And another thing I was thinking about is just the fact that why am I gonna go ahead and switch up my car that I'm getting into just completely? I went from the WRX to the STI. I went with what I knew. I was happy with my WRX, just not happy with the trim level. So why risk it and get a completely new car and then potentially not be satisfied with that car later on down the road? So I stuck with what I knew. I stuck with the STI, and to this day, I freaking love this car. 3,900 miles on the dash. We are 35 miles away from 4K already. I think that's absolutely crazy. I really drive the heck out of this thing, and it's been so good to me, so fun. I love the rumble, love this car. And yeah, that's about it. Just wanted to give you guys a short little story. I ended up not going with the Type R. I saw a certified pre-owned STI. It was $34,000. It was a certified, it had 12,000 miles on it, and it was a 2018. I got this car for a sale price of $34,000, brand new 2020 with Apple CarPlay, which is a huge plus. It's something that I really wanted on my WRX. So I went with the 2020. There's really no point in getting a used car for just about the same price that you'd pay for new, which just comes to show how good these cars hold their value. So that was my short little story. Make sure to give this video a big old thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.